You are welcome once again to Basic 4 Natural Science class. And before we go on to today's lesson, the previous one we learned something about the life cycle of organisms, and we chose plants, and the type of plant we chose was maize. Okay, and maize is a cereal crop that is best sown in Ghana here. And then the actual soil, okay, that is best used for sowing this particular cereal crop is loamy soil, which is got with the help of clay, a little bit of clay, silt, and then sand. Okay, and the moisture of this particular sand doesn't really sustain water or drain, so you see that it has some kind of moderate moisture, which is conducive for any kind of crop. Okay, that's why it's best used in most of our farmers. Okay, and this is how the life cycle of maize comes about. And according to study, the best way of sowing the maize is by sowing with 3 grains. Okay, so we will start by digging a hole in the loamy soil, not too deep. Okay, with any simple tool. You can use a dagger, you can use a stick like what I'm using. Okay, and then we pick 3 of our maize. We should make sure that it's very dry. Okay, it can really grow when it's very, very dry. All right, so now let's put it in there, and then we cover it nice gently with the stick. Okay, we cover it with the soil with the help of the stick. Okay, so now we water it a little bit, and then we continue day and then also in the evening. Okay, so when that is done, we have to continue for 3 days, and then we will see that the shoot will start coming out. Okay, so when after 3 days or in the next lesson, I'll come and show this to you, and it's also your activity. Okay, for today. If yours also grows, you take a shot of it and then send it to me. Okay, all right. So now let's go to the main topic for today. We are on cyclic movements in the environment. Okay, and the real topic is about objects in the day and night sky. So when we look up in the sky, what do we see? Okay, some of the things that you will agree with me. You see the sun. Do you agree with me? We see birds, we see rainbow, we also see moon, stars, we see airplanes, and we see Venus. And Venus is one of the planets in the universe. Okay, we'll talk more about that as we go on. Alright, now let's look at the objects in the day sky. Some objects we can see in the day sky are clouds. Okay, sometimes when you look up in the day sky, you see some white, foggy looking kind of thing, either white or gray. Okay, they are called clouds. And then we have birds. We see birds all over in the sky. We see flies, all kinds of flies in the sky. We see star. When we say star, star represents the sun. Okay, the sun is part of the galaxies, okay, of star. According to science, the sun is a star. Okay, all right. Then rainbow, and then airplanes. You see them up and down, back and forth. Okay. Now, what about the objects in the night sky? Some objects we can see in the night sky are, we have the moon, we have the star, we have firefly. These type of flies, they are special kinds of insects, and this is how they are. They have some kind of light at their bottom. Okay, and when they fly, it blinks. Okay, on and off. Okay, that's how they look like. Okay, and they are mostly seen in the night. All right, and then we have planets, which is Venus. Venus is the type of planet we see mostly during, on Earth. We see it in the sky. And then we have clouds. Clouds in the night, sometimes when it's about to rain, you look up in the sky, you see some kind of orange pinkish, kind of dull brownish, yeah, that's the clouds that we see in the night. And then we have constellations. When we say constellations, they are a group of stars that form a particular shape. When we look up in the sky in the night, sometimes you see some stars, plenty of stars. And when you really look at it very well, you realize that some of the stars are arranged, or they follow each other, and some form some kind of shapes. Okay, it can be in the form of a rectangle, or a rhombus, or even an arc. Okay, it's very interesting. You can do that yourself. Okay, when you see that there are a lot of stars in the sky. Okay, all right. Now let's look at this Venn diagram, which is showing the day and night sky. Okay, things we see now. With the day sky, we have birds, we have kites. Kite is a special thing that is done for children. Sometimes they use a paper or a cloth to create a shape. They put either a diamond, okay, and then they use a stick with a thread. Then they leave it. When the air blows, then it's moving in the sky. And kids love it a lot. And then we have rainbow. When it rains heavily, sometimes you see a very colorful circular or semicircle wave, okay, in the sky. Okay, all right. Then that's the rainbow. And then airplanes. And then we have the night sky. We have moon, stars, Venus. And Venus, how we discover Venus is a very bright planet, okay, and apart from the moon, okay, seen on Earth, I'm talking about seen on Earth, it doesn't have light on its own. It's the sun that helps it to shine, okay. So sometimes you see some reflection on it in the form of a crescent, okay, as part of the moon. The moon is somewhere, but you can see some crescent shaped object to somewhere closer. But that one, unless you know much, you won't be able to see clearly. Okay, all right. Now, in between these ones, okay, you can see that day and night we see clouds. Day and night we see insects, and then day and night we see stars. Okay, all right. So now let's end here and continue in our next lesson when we meet again. All right, there are exercises below for you to do for me. As usual, you do it and then send it to me on WhatsApp. Okay, so have a blessed day. Bye.